Alright you guys, welcome back to another episode here in my Minecraft survival single player world. And I first just want to say, hey, you should like this video and subscribe if you haven't already, because I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. Anyways, this episode, like I said in the last one, I want to work on the farmlands around here, as well as create like a little animal pen type thing for the cows and the sheep that we have so they can walk around kind of freely at the same time. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to get done though, just because I know it's a large lot of land to terraform basically. But without further ado, we're going to go ahead and jump into a time lapse real quick and show you some progress on that. I hope you enjoy. Oh, scratch that. Hold up. I wanted to talk about something else before I jump into that time lapse. Sorry. I wanted to talk about what happened on my channel starting in November last year, or was it September? No, October. Regards to the SMP I was on, iCraft, as well as why I stopped uploading videos. And honestly, back in October, it was our busy season for my job that I was at. I did a like online customer service stuff for a retail store online, and I was beyond freaked out and anxious, and life was crazy, and I was in a downward spiral, so I needed time off. And I took a break, which was great for my mental health. And honestly, I needed it, and that also meant I took a break, obviously, from YouTube, and I took a break, obviously, from the SMP. And then after that, what happened after that? That was like, by December, I was like, I could probably start after the holidays, get back into YouTube and everything, because I was missing it. And yeah, but then come January is when I was gonna originally start. January, I had to visit my family because it was a late holiday thing, so it was still kind of the holidays for me, and that was a lot of fun. But then when we came back from that trip, I found out that I was pregnant, and I am, let me change that, proper grammar, I am pregnant back in January. And with that, I was like, okay, well, I can still start YouTube, it's fine, I just won't tell anyone until I'm further along, obviously, because you never know. But then I got hit with morning sickness, and I was so sick. I still kind of am. For the past 3, 4, 5 months, I've actually lost a ton of weight. I've lost 25 pounds when you're supposed to be gaining weight. And it's just, there's a whole host of issues that have come from this, and I'm just not doing well, which is why when I did come back, the videos were less, and I'm only doing one a week because that's all I can really handle. And it's hard. It's been hard. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm so excited. We're gonna have a baby girl in September, but it's just been terribly hard, which is why I had to take that long of a break and why I'm so slow right now. And no, I don't think I'll be going back to an SMP anytime soon, just because I really want to focus on myself and relax and not worry about a group of people or try to plan events with a group of people, aside from like my friends. Like, I did some games with some other friends I have, obviously, like, I'm not ignoring them, but it's just like I need the time still, because I'm so it's such a hard time right now. And yeah, I just wanted to explain that to you guys. I was waiting till the right time, and now that we're officially halfway through, I was like, okay, this is probably a safe enough time to say something about it. But I just wanted all of y'all to know. Thank you for sticking with me. Hopefully when the baby does come, I'll have videos that are pre-uploaded, basically, because I don't want to leave y'all hanging. But I don't know. Life kind of just happens. But anyways, let's go ahead and jump right into this time lapse like I promised earlier. now that that is done, I need to actually prepare this farmland, and to do so I went over to a dark oak forest and I chopped down quite a few dark oak trees just for fun, but I wanted the leaves, and I have nearly a full ender chest of leaves plus what you saw in my inventory right there, and that's going to be what I use for the walls. So the stone blocks is like the pathway, and then the cobblestone is like the walls, although this might change just because it can come out this way basically. But that's the idea. So the pathway would come like this way and then curve up and then twist that way and then continue this way and then go out that way and then this way as well, if that makes sense. Actually, here, let me just here, this will be easier to see. Yeah, so there's 4 plots of land basically. So I'm gonna do 4 farms here. Potatoes, carrots, beets, and wheat. And the wheat's gonna be in the far back one over there. And then we're gonna have probably beets here, and then potatoes and carrots. They're kind of the same size-ish, not really, kind of, but basically I'm gonna put in the leaves and then I'm gonna start farming everything. So all of this here is gonna move except for the pumpkins, because the pumpkins, I'm gonna make a pumpkin and melon farm auto somewhere else, so they will stay there until I make that auto farm somewhere else. So let me get on with that and I'll be back once I have progress, at least with the leaf walls. Well, that did not take nearly as long as I thought it would, but here we are with our 4 fields laid out with our lovely little bushes everywhere. There's still some places I want to go back through and fix a little bit, like there's some gaps over here on this one. This walkway is a little too tight. I want to kind of open that up a bit. And then, of course, I have to start planting. So I'm going to go get a bunch of water buckets, or at least a couple, as well as a diamond hoe, because I'm gonna need that. And then I'll get to work here. Plus there's also the roads. I might leave the roads for a separate episode depending on how much time I have. But yeah, let me get on with this. So after quite a couple hours of farming, I finally have everything planted here, and it's kind of insane looking, but I absolutely love it. It just looks so, I don't know, farmy, I guess, best word for it. Anyways, I still need to do pathways here, and I think that, hello, don't you trample my potatoes. Trampled. I'm going to kill these wandering traders. I swear. They just ruin everything. Do you know how long I was doing this? How about you come here, Mr. Wandering Trader, and I'll burn you. Because you're a little frustrating, and you just trampled my potatoes that I spent forever working on. And then I'll get to work on actually doing the road around here. But before I do that, before I kill this guy, because I'm just so angry at him, I do have only 1 data pack currently in this world that I especially have just because I want it and I need it. And it is where you take 3 coarse dirt and you make coarse dirt slabs, which is actually the petrified oak slab. You can see right there, it tells you. And this is what I'm going to use to actually make, like, what's it called? The shoot, what's it called? The, like, steps up between the pathways and everything, instead of using, I normally would use, like, I use oak actually, because it's like the closest thing to dirt colored, but this instead I'm going to use dirt like that, and people can just walk up and be nice and chill. Super easy. But yeah, I'm going to get to work on doing this pathway and killing this guy, and then I'll be back once it's done. Don't mind the rainbow-like glitchy armor, just because of shaders, but everything is now done with this farming land thingy I don't even know what to call this project. And as you can tell with this pathway, we have a beautiful way to get there. And I went around at the last second. Why are there always bad guys? That was a terrible shot. Okay, he's dead. He's dead. Perfect. But I went around and I added these little wagons here that are double chest wide because I want to, whenever I come out here, because I'm actually going to use these to farm. I might do villager farms later, but for now, I'm actually going to use these to farm to actually trade with the villagers. And I want someplace to be able to put seeds, or if I have an excessive amount of farmed stuff, I can just keep it in there. And so I did one for each, near each crop field. Ignore this, I'll take it away in a minute. But so that one was for the beetroots, this one's for carrots. We have another one up here for the potatoes, and then finally one up top for all the wheat. And let's just go ahead and hop into spectator mode to get a better look of the entirety, especially how it connects back here. I do need to get some more bone meal and bone meal up the place a little bit, but I'll do that later. But oh yeah. Oh, I'm so proud of this. This took forever to do, all the terraforming especially, but it turned out pretty good looking, I'd say. But I'm gonna have to end this episode just because, like I said, the terraforming took me, I think it took me like 8 hours, possibly-ish, maybe 6. It's just been insane. I spent a lot of time on this basically. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that good jazz. And of course, I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye guys.